What's up, YouTube? Got kind of getting into an argument with some guys on Facebook, the Tundra groups and such. This is my '08 Tundra. Last fall, the head gasket went at 400,000 miles, and I sourced a new engine from a salvage yard and put it in. The engine I put in was from a 2019. There's a couple people on Facebook on the Tundra groups that are saying you have to use a certain this year, that year. Their mechanics telling them this year won't work, the newer ones won't work, and the older ones. And they're charging an outrageous premium for these engines with decent miles for the earlier second gen Tundras. But I'm here to tell you that the newer engines will work. They're virtually the same. There's a couple little minor differences, but it's nothing to keep you from doing it. See right here, the manufacture date on my truck, 10/07. It's an '08. I've got the tag in my service records off the engine that I got from the salvage yard. The receipt's in there somewhere. I bought it from OK Auto Parts. 2019 Tundra 5.7 engine. Now I know this will work without a doubt on a non-flex fuel. If you buy a non-flex fuel late model engine, it'll go in a non-flex fuel early model Tundra. And I'm getting ready to show you what the key differences are. Okay. On the older models, they got like a feedback sensor. I don't know exactly what it does, but basically it is this thing right here. It bolts onto the valve cover. It's just, I don't know if it's a knock sensor or what, but the newer generation doesn't have it. You have to take those sensors off of your old engine. There's a hole that's pre-threaded, drilled and threaded on the newer valve covers. You just take that sensor off, bolt it right onto the valve covers of your new one. You have to use your engine management harness that plugs into the firewall right there off the old engine. The new ones are different. It's not that they're different where it plugs into the engine anywhere. They're different right there where it goes into the computer. Now, the second difference is this thing right here. I don't know what the hell it's called, but it goes right here to the throttle body. For some reason, on the newer engines, the nipple is really small where it goes onto the intake and throttle body, versus right here, it's really fat on the older ones. So I had to reuse my old, whatever in the hell this thing is. There's the part number to it. I could have used the new one, but I can't remember what it was. Something that had to do with the hose. I don't know. One was too fat and the other one was way skinnier. But that's it. Yeah, that's the only difference. One thing I had to do, the valve covers are slightly different where things mount. I think I had to elongate one of the cam sensors, the wiring. I can't remember which one. It's probably that one covered up by the intake. I'm not going to fool with taking that off. But basically, you'll have to cut a wiring harness. You'll have to add 2 to 3 inches of wire to it. And all of this is very minor work. But this engine it's from a 2019. Everything plugged in. It was all plug and play. Everything from the fuel lines to the injectors to the cam position sensors to everything. The only other difference, and it really didn't matter, The air injection pump was a little bit different design, the AIS system, but it was all plug and play. And down here, there was like I think there was a nipple on this coolant tube that was casted into the 08, and it's not casted in on the newer one. I think that goes up under the valley somewhere. It looks different, but it's all the same. The coolant lines go to the same place, the hoses are the same. It's not an issue. But that's what you got. This is an 08 truck. That's a 2019 engine, 5.7. It works. Don't let the shops tell you any different. Don't let them feed you no bullshit. I'm here to tell you this works without a doubt. No issues. Just a couple little minor details that need, assessed. But other than that, you're golden. I picked this engine up from OK Auto Parts. I think it was around $5,000 shipped. Have a great day.